We're going to spend a little time now talking about AEV's tire carrier. Make it a little easier to see things here, I'm going to take the spare tire off and give you a little closer look at some of the details that went into this product. Now, a lot of JK owners may question why they need to invest in an aftermarket tire carrier. After all, they've got a stock one with the vehicle they just purchased. And the truth is, if you plan to stick with stock size tires, you probably don't need to worry about it. But when you start moving into big tires like we've got here, these 35-inch tires, you're talking about a lot of added weight. And unfortunately, that weight plays havoc on this tailgate when the vehicle is vibrating off-road. We've seen it so severe, in fact, that we've seen warpage and cracking in the stock tailgate. Now, to eliminate that problem, what AEV has done is they've taken the load off the tailgate and they've moved it down to the chassis at this spindle. We're going to spend a few minutes taking a look at this spindle so you can get a better idea what's going on here. Because the spindle is responsible for supporting all of the load from the tire carrier down to the chassis, it needs to be incredibly strong. Now, to make that happen, AEV uses a 2-inch thick spindle component. Further, we support it with these wide bronze bushings that are set apart by 6 inches. Now, this is important because the further apart you can set these bushings, the more support they can give to the spindle. Now, what you can't see behind this section right here is how this spindle actually ties in directly to the chassis, making a very rigid foundation for this tire carrier, a key component in eliminating vibration when traveling at high speeds off-road. As a final detail, I wanted to show you this bronze bushing. What you might be able to see from there is actually the rifling on the inside of the bushing. Now, AEV spindle is fully greasable. And when greasing these spindles, the rifling actually allows nice, even distribution of the grease against the spindle. Over the lifespan of the bumper, regular greasing will promote easy movement of your swing-out tire carrier. On a day-to-day basis, we think that one of the things that our customers are going to appreciate most about the AEV bumper and tire carrier is the synchronized one-touch operation between tailgate and tire carrier. You can see right here how easy it is to get the whole unit to open as one. Now, this comes in contrast to a lot of other brands out there where you actually have to open the tire carrier first as a separate unit and then go in and open the tailgate. In contrast, this is a much easier way to operate, and you really find that you don't even think about it too much on a day-to-day basis. Other companies have offered synchronized tire carriers, but if you look around the backside of AEVs here, you're going to see some very distinct differences and some important ones. In particular is this cradle. Now, you'll notice that in the open position right here, this main support tube on the swing out is free and clear of that cradle. But watch what happens as we move this tire carrier around and close the tailgate. At this point, the main support tube is now fully captured by that cradle. This is very important because although the bulk of the load of that tire carrier is on the spindle at the chassis, there is still some on the tailgate here. And this cradle actually prevents any vertical movement whatsoever, whether you're driving on the freeways or off-road. But it does one other important thing. It also allows for the differences in movement between body and chassis. It's common knowledge amongst off-roaders that when driving over uneven surfaces, the chassis and the body often move in opposite directions of one another. Somehow we've got to accommodate that difference between chassis and body. This cradle allows that by letting the primary support tube move horizontally through the cradle, preventing any bind between those two components. Now, we've established the importance of having the primary support tube come up against this cradle. This helps prevent any final vibration that might be experienced by the tire carrier when moving over rough surfaces. But there's another neat twist to AEV's rear bumper, and that's this little tie rod that you see right here. You can tell by these threads that it's actually fully adjustable. And the function of this is to actually draw the tire carrier in tighter against that cradle. This is fantastic because you might expect a little bit of wear over time in this cradle, but vibration is not a problem because you can adjust it out with this tie rod. This is unique in AEV's product. You may see tie rod connections in other manufacturers' bumpers, but you'll notice that when the tailgate is closed, they wind up parallel to the tailgate. That allows no adjustment whatsoever and no ability to control preload or tension between the cradle and this primary support tube. Having good lighting in camp or radio communication on the trail is essential. To make mounting an antenna or an accessory light easier, AEV has incorporated what we call the accessory mast, which you see right here. At the top of this mast you'll find 3 holes which are suitable for a variety of antennas and a variety of different types of lights. Now if you come down from below the accessory mast, you're going to notice another important feature that we call the shovel holster. For those of you who do a lot of travel in the snow or deep mud, you know that a shovel is something you need regularly throughout the day. Well, it's nice to have quick access to that shovel and also have a nice place to store it after the shovel's gotten all dirty. A lot nicer than having to put it back into your clean Jeep. The shovel holster works by giving the shovel a simple half twist, slide it out, and you'll notice that we can actually use a full-length shovel. Another nice benefit. Once you're done, slide it back in through the holes, bring it up against tension, give it a half twist, and you're good to go. And surprisingly enough, there's enough tension on that shovel that you can drive down the freeway all day long and have no worries about losing your shovel. For those of you who are more seasoned off-roaders, you might be wondering how AEV is going to handle the carrying of a high-lift jack. Now this is a pre-production bumper here, but AEV is currently finishing up its high-lift jack mount. And another nice thing that it'll offer is provisions for carrying a pull pal. Both of those accessories will mount right here beside the spare tire. We've got quick and easy access to them. Well, that concludes our walk around on AEV's brand new bumper and tire carrier. I want to thank you for joining me. I think you'll be hard pressed to find a bumper that has more solutions for off-road travel and offers greater strength overall. If you have questions about any of the features I've shown you on this bumper today, I'd invite you to give us a call and we'd be happy to chat with you about it. Till then, thanks again for joining me. I'm Chris Wood from AEV.